What's up, YouTube? Today I filmed a fall makeup tutorial. It's very fall appropriate. It's got all the fall vibes and it's very affordable. Everything's either from the drugstore or it's from Morphe. It's all affordable. I'm not lying to you, okay? So if you want to learn how to get this fall makeup look, then just keep on watching. I'm apologizing in advance for my hair. I know it looks greasy. It's not. It's the product I put in my hair to possibly save it from looking like a rat's nest. But obviously I did not do a very good job because it still looks like I just jumped out of a trash can. So we're just gonna ignore that. One of my biggest pet peeves of YouTubers is when they're like, oh, this is 100% drugstore, and then they whip out their $50 highlighter from Sephora. Like, that, what? I need to be like more upbeat. Like, my videos are so boring. I need to like, woo! I need to liven up, drink some coffee. I don't know, I don't drink coffee. So I've already done my eyebrows and obviously one eye. The brow product that I used was the NYX Tan Frame Tinted Brow Pomade, and it's in the shade Chocolate. To prime my eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the shade Fair. I know I said in one of my videos that this doesn't give me the best coverage, and it doesn't, but it's still a good concealer. Oh, I can't use my beauty blender. I just realized I can't use my beauty blender, so I'm using my fingers right now. I'll switch to a cheaper sponge in a second. And then to set my eyes, I'm using the Airspun powder. You can get this at any drugstore, I think. So the cheap options to sponges that are very equivalent to the Beauty Blender, in my opinion, are the Morphe sponge and the Real Technique sponge. Obviously, they're both really dirty because, again, they're just as good as the Beauty Blender. I just switch my sponges out all the time. Just right now, I'm using the Beauty Blender, but we're not going to be using that in the video. You could choose between these two. I'm going to go wet them both. Okay, so I just wet these, and I obviously need a new Real Techniques one because I could not get the makeup out of this one. I'm not going to be using the Morphe one today just because the Real Techniques one is a lot easier to access and it's a lot squishier and it's just a little bit easier to use. So I'm going to be using the Real Techniques one in this tutorial today. Today I am using the Morphe 25B Bronzed Mocha palette. This is a really pretty fall palette in my opinion. I think it's just like the epitome of fall. Like, just look at it, like look at it. The first brush I'm using is the M504 and I'm using this like burnt orange brownish color, and this is just gonna go in my crease. Today I did my whole eye look with this palette and I'm actually obsessed with it. When I did this eye off camera, it blended so easily. I don't know if you could see like how blended that looks, and it took so little effort. Like, this palette is so underrated, honestly. More people should have it. And it's cheaper than the regular Morphe ones. I'm using the M506 and I'm using this purple shade. And I'm just first gonna press this on the outer corner and then tap off most of the excess and then start blending it. I have a really bad setup and I have really bad lighting and I don't have the best camera because I use my phone. I just live such a hard life living in a first world country, and it just emotionally drains me every day, and I deserve so much better, you know? I hate myself. If you can't get the edges to blend, I just tap off all the excess product and then I go back in with like the medium brown color and then buff the edges. That seems to help a lot if you go back in with the transition shade or a lighter shade to help blend it out. And then I'm gonna go back in with the brown shade again with the M504 and just blend the edges. And then what I do is I take that same purple and I'll just bring it on the inner corner. This is just so that when you cut the crease, it's more defined, because if you don't have any dark to contrast the cut crease, it won't really give the same effect. Back with my M504. I'm taking an Ulta shader brush. I really don't have a shader brush. This is just the only one I have. And this like coppery yellow color. And I'm just gonna spray my brush with some Mario Badescu spray. Normally, I hate these kinds of colors. Like, I hate them so much on myself. I just don't think they look good. But with the purple, I think it looks really good. I think that they complement each other really well. Okay, and then are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't deserve this. Why am I abusing myself? So what I do is I load up my brush, and then I'll just look where my socket is, and I'll just start there and pull the eyeshadow down. And then I'll cover my lid. And then when you get more towards the outer corner, just use less product and just lightly blend it into the outer dark shades. And then you want to make sure that your cut creases are even. I think they're pretty even. I don't know. I'm not professional. I just go back in with the dark plum shade and just blend the edges. Just so that it looks more cohesive and it's not just shimmer and then matte. So you blend them together so you get that really blended fleeky eyeball. Fleeky eyeball, that should be a term. Okay, so earlier today, me and my brother were just sitting down next to each other. He saw this really pretty girl on my makeup account feed, and he was like, who is that? She's so pretty, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, it's Shelby Triglia. I don't know if I butchered that, I'm so sorry. And he was like, oh, she's so pretty, like, what's her @name? And I told him, and he followed her. And then I was like, oh, you should also follow Daisy Marquez. She's also really pretty. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he found her and followed her. And I was like, oh, yeah, you should also follow Tina Halada. And he was like, oh, yeah, like, I'll follow her. So he followed Shelby, Daisy, and Tina because I made him follow them. He was looking at Tina's Instagram account. And I was like, yeah, she's 15. He's like, no way. And I was like, oh, wait. She's 16. He's like, oh, I thought she was in her 20s. And I was like, nope. I thought it was really funny because I made him follow all of them. And I was like, yeah, like, they're all so pretty, aren't they? He's like, yeah, like, they're all so gorgeous. I was like, I know. Next, I do eyeliner. The eyeliner I'm using is super cheap. I got this at Ulta for like $3. This is the Essence eyeliner pen. It's the waterproof. And I'm just gonna do like a really thin line across my lash line. The lashes I'm using are the Kiss Foam Ink Couture lashes. This is the style Midnight. I also put mascara on, and the mascara I used was the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. This mascara is so bomb, guys, and this is also like $3. I'm gonna spritz my face with the Mario Badescu. For primer, I'm using my Milani Prime Perfection Hydrating and Pore Minimizing. I just put this right by my cheeks and just blend it in. The foundation I'm using today is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I'm in the shade 00 Light Natural. This foundation is so full coverage and so flawless that it just makes all your problems vanish. All of them. Your ex-boyfriends. If you want to know how to blend foundation to your neck, this is how you do it. Step 1, make the ugliest face imaginable and just blend away. I will demonstrate. Now we're going in with our Age Rewind again. And I'm in the shade Fair, if I didn't already mention that. Another pet peeve of beauty gurus is I hate when they don't say the shade that they're using. It's like, I want to know, okay? Like, are you close to my shade or are you way darker than you look on camera? I don't know. I'm really curious as to which shades beauty gurus are. Because, like, who isn't? You know? I can't wait for Halloween makeup to come out. I know it's kind of already started, but, like, I'm so intrigued by, like, skull makeup and, Like the whole floating head trend, like that's so cool to me. It's like the dopest thing. It's the dopest thing, man. I'm really into cream contouring. You could use either of these. This is the Wet n Wild contour stick and this is the Jordana one. I like the Jordana one better in my opinion. Ooh, do you see that contour? Now blend the creases away and set. Ooh, 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 no. I just got powder all over my shirt. Okay, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will definitely not give you flashback at all. I'm totally kidding, guys. Ugh. Then I'm just gonna blend the powder away. For powder, like the millionth time, I'm using my L'Oreal True Match powder in W3. And I'm using my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm a powder fanatic. If my foundation seems the littlest bit tacky, I powder it. I powder it like snow on a Christmas morning. That didn't even make sense. That reference was trash. I'm truly sorry. Ooh. My water bottle almost fell and I went to catch it and I like flipped the top open. Skills. I'm just gonna do the lower lash line real quick. I'm gonna use the two same matte shades I used in my crease and I'm gonna put some mascara on and I will be back. Now I'm taking my M530 and my Milani Baked Bronzer in Dulce, same thing. I never know what the name of it is. And I just bronze up my skin. And for contour and blush, yes, I said blush. I know I never use blush. But today is a very life-changing moment in American history because Camlyn DeBoof is going to use blush for the first time in her video. So you're welcome for letting you witness this. I'm totally kidding. Actually, I think I have used blush in some of my videos, but I'm using the Sonia Kashuk 115 and I'm gonna use this blush. Oh, this is the e.l.f. Blush and Contour Duo. It's in the shade Fiji Matte. And I'm just gonna use this blush and just blush. I don't know, how does one blush? Then I'm using my R10 and the like little contour palette, and the little contour powder. Just gonna contour a little bit. I think I ruined my nose. Who cares? I'm not going anywhere after this because I don't have friends. Woo! This is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls, and I'm using my M510. One thing that sucks about my school is that hardly anyone wears makeup at my school because I live in Arizona, and Arizona's like Satan's armpit, and it's the hottest place on earth. But because it's so hot here, girls only wear mascara. And I can't relate because I look so dead without eyebrows and concealer. So I don't know how girls just wear mascara to school. I really don't. I applaud you for that. Like, good for you for being naturally beautiful, but I can't look like that with just mascara. I freaking look dead. And now I'm using the Essence Lash and Brow Mascara. It's clear. I'm just gonna comb through my brows with this. For lips, I'm gonna attempt to do this. I don't know if it's gonna look good or not, but we're experimenting here. I'm not a licensed esthetician, so this very well may not look good. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Give Me Mocha, and I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible 8-Hour Pro Gloss in the shade Barely Nude over top of it, because I want like a dark glossy lip, so we're gonna attempt it. Anyway guys, if you liked this video and you liked me, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Learned how to get... That was me burping. Ugh. Ugh. Crap, I'm recording.